This is what it's about. That's what it's about. Paying off your parents' mortgage, paying off your mortgage. At least for me, that's what I think about. I think about that's what it's about. I hope it's what it's about for everyone. Not internet gambling. That's what, I can't choose anyone's path for them, but I certainly hope in an ideal world, I would hope to see more people trying to play healthy games in this ecosystem that will do things such as what Cody has brought up here, being, because for me, like, I don't think I can, like, in general, the ideal that, being your full self, being the best version of yourself, I think it's really hard to do that if you're not financially free. That's what I think, at least. Like, I've had that as like a mental model. Like, if I want to be, have the ability to do whatever I want without having to, I got to ask for time to take vacation, stuff like that. Having a boss, you're always going to have some boss in some way, but no, not directly. You don't have to, if you're able to make enough money to buy your freedom, right? So being able to have time to think, being not distracted by all these other ideals and all this other stuff that you're just doing in order to make ends meet, to take care of your, yourself and your family and stuff. That's the dream. And ever since I never thought in crypto, when I first came to crypto, that it would even be possible. I was like, oh yeah, I know one day I'll get rich somehow. I don't know how, but yeah, I'll figure it out one day. I found crypto. I found Richard, and I'm like, ooh, this guy, he knows what's up. So yeah, Hex has already given me a lot. I think the game just amplified with PulseChain. And I think that I feel a lot of people out there, a lot of people going to make a lot of mistakes. You can't stop people from making mistakes. What you can do is to give them a fair shot at success. That's what you can do. I think that's what Richard's done. He's given everyone a fair shot. You know what his principles are. You know who he likes to reward. And you know who makes the most money. Holders, founders, and exchanges. That's the original message. I don't want to run a crypto exchange. And I'm not really interested in being a founder of a crypto project, at least. I'll be a founder of Go Real DeFi, a website to help people, get to index their content, get to index defined content they're interested in, and to use the official apps in a safe way and all that stuff. But that isn't making me any money. It only costs me money. But again, it's worth it. Like, I feel like I help enough people with it that it's worth. I get, like, when I did the metrics, 2K visitors per day, 13K hits per day on average the last week or so. It's about double what I measured last time. So hopefully that's been helping a lot of people. Or holders. You don't have to be diamond handed, but holding instead of getting bored and just go throwing money away, that kind of thing. Crypto JRE, how's it going, man? Appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Just scrolling. Yeah, some of these I don't have questions or I don't know much about, so I'm not going to comment on. Cody Paul's got an interesting story though. Making 250K, I assume, in California. I'm broke, 41 years old. Big BTC Maxi. I'm down big on EAPX. Believe in this ecosystem. Have out through all this. Awesome, man. Congrats to you again. Once again, I wish you the maddest of gains. Like, stories like that, people like you. Again, it's not easy, but man, I really that's what makes it worth it to me. For me to hear stories. I did a poll the other day, and I talked about it on the stream with Crypto Kong, to search RHMax mortgages. I did a poll of how many people paid off their parents' mortgages or their own mortgages the last run with HEX, and it was quite a lot of people. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like, at least the people who answered the poll, I feel like it was in the 30, 35 people, 40 people, somewhere through there, had paid off either their parents' mortgages or their mortgages, of just the people who saw the poll and answered it. Of course, statistics statistics and how it works would suggest there's probably more, as far as like, surveying everyone. Of course, I didn't do that. I'm sure not everyone followed me or saw the poll or otherwise, and a lot of people who did it, they're not here anymore. That's the point. Like you gotta realize that too. Like a lot of people who got rich from HEX in the last cycle, thankfully, I'm happy for them. They're not here anymore. Why would they be here? Why would, like, you got to be pretty special and have a real purpose in your life to just want to keep going with the ecosystem when it just makes you, from poor to rich, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's plenty of rich people still in here. I've met quite a few of them, and I suspect with a high degree of certainty, I haven't seen all their wallets obviously, but the high degree of certainty, I suspect they're pretty well off and they don't need to be here. I think RG3 yells at every once in a while, like, I don't need to be here. Shout out to RG3. He's awesome. He does a lot of great PulseChain tour stuff and otherwise for the community over many years. Discourse Syndicate. A lot of people don't need to be here, and they are for one reason or another. Maybe it's just part of their higher calling. They just want to help other people, with success. But I think a lot of people got rich from HEX and they're not here anymore. And I'm happy for them. I truly am. If this cycle, a lot of you make mad gains with HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, and whatever the coin, whether it's not crypto, whether you make it with Solana, I don't care what it is. If you're able to achieve financial freedom through your own good judgment, your discipline, your playing of healthy games, or otherwise, like however you get it, hopefully it's in a positive some way. I hope so, at least. Doesn't have to be. However you get it, you got it. And apparently the universe thinks you deserve it because you got it, right? Hopefully you do something amazing with it. You're a positive force for the world. You promote the ideals that you think are healthy, and hopefully those are pretty objective things. And you're able to live a better life, be the best version of yourself, take care of your friends and family, do whatever it is that you want to do. Live your dreams. That's what this place is about. If you want to be a paper billionaire forever, that's amazing. If you want to get liquidity and cash out when you've hit the numbers that you want, nope, I do not hold it against anyone here. I do not need, I think everyone, that's the whole point of onboarding, right? Like the sustainable system is when you get people in, they have success, they give back, they get more people in. Again, it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, right? In a good way, right? Like 401k is a Ponzi scheme. Life is a Ponzi scheme. Like we're talking about, like, in this positive, like helpful way, right? They get more people in, they give more than they take, or close to it. And then they get to reap the rewards and enjoy and decide whether they continue or not, or leave. Totally up to them. Good. Hopefully they left the place in a good state and got more people in place to continue with the values of what made the place so attractive and rewarding in the first place. And it can continue on. And each cycle can graduate more people living their dream, whether it's continue in crypto or whether it's not, whether it's do something else, or whether it's both, whatever. So that's the kind of system I'm interested in. Like that's sustainable. Everyone is incentivized. They got skin in the game to do well, to do positive, to be a good actor, to put things in place to help people. They get rewarded, and they decide whether they want to continue, take a break, do both, do something completely different, whatever it is. So hopefully that happens the same this cycle, and we get even more people in, and they get opportunity to go through hopefully less pain than we have, right? Hopefully it gets a little bit easier over time, but who knows? And they're able to help people in the future, and on and on and on. We got people making stakes on average 6, 7, 8 years in HEX, 5, 15-year stakes, 10-year stakes, 3650. This system is built, this ecosystem is built, the products, the people, everything, for long-term sustainable growth like that. And it's a beautiful thing. So what's up, KD? Welcome. About to wrap it up. Hopefully that helped. Out there that's kind of like on the fence. I don't know what's going on. That's my perspective. Love the positive word. Shout out Crypto Krill. What's up, man? Love the positive words. We should really win big for being long-term holders and able to do great things with their rewards. I concur. I certainly do. I certainly do. Infamous perspective. In a month, 2, everything will look different. Seems like there's a lot of seeds being planted for the PulseChain to go up, and that means everything go up. You could make a big case for that. I'm trying to show you all the data and show you what I'm seeing and give you my perspective, and then let you be like, oh, does this make sense? Or, oh, still number, I need to know if number go up now. Like what you just said makes a lot of sense. Seems plausible. I've been trying to help put out information to put the pieces together. If such a thing happens, no guarantees. But if it happens, it'll look obvious in hindsight, at least for me, if it happens. I think that's a fair thing to say. And not just for me, of course, a lot of people who have been studying this and, trying to figure it out.